So, what's good? What's good? What's good? Let's say wrestling fans, let's say Retromania fans, let's say video game fans, whatever. So, listen, I have some news about Retromania. I saw something that I liked. It was definitely on the positive side. This is right there on Retrosoft's on their YouTube. You know, they gave a birthday shout out to Wars. I saw a birthday shout out to someone else. I kind of forgot who it was at the time. Well, I think it was one of the demolition guys. But anyway, so what happened is, and that's my rankings. I keep beating myself. I beat 11 people. I beat 9 people twice. And yeah, because pretty much, well, you can only beat yourself when you're the only one in the house playing it, right? But yeah, so what happened is I read something that I liked. It basically said that Retromania, they basically were saying thank you to the fans. And they were saying that, you know, for the support and that there's a lot more coming. This was in a message that was put up that said that expect big things in 2025, that they're gonna release the DLC, of course, in 2025. They didn't say exactly when, how far down the road, but they said they're releasing their DLC in 2025, and it said expect big things, some very big things from Retromania. So, along with the 5 DLCs, the 2 new gaming modes, and might have said a new arena or 2 or something before. I'm not really sure, but I like that because let's be real, guys. This is what we said a long time ago for people that like this game, is that they definitely need more content. They need more DLCs. And, you know, the gaming modes, you know, I got the video I did talking about, there's definitely still room for retro games. That's for sure. Even if it's a simulation, it doesn't matter. If it doesn't have enough modes, people now just get bored so easy. So this was something that I felt like was necessary. It's a positive one. See, here's the thing, and maybe they get this. When you are talking about something that you're going to do, but you're not really talking about it in a positive light, then the fans will give up because they don't want to get their hopes up high for something, and then all of a sudden you just decide you're going to pull the plug on the game. So to hear that, people that really want this game, that will make them say, you know what, I'm gonna stand with these guys and see what happens. And it's the least that they can do in that sense, because you got to think like this, right? If you are speaking about your own product like you're not sure about what you're going to do with it, well, they're not going to invest heavily in it. And when you look, they'll say, man, this game has so much potential. I love this kind of stuff, man. I love the variety. I love the variations, man. I don't like everything looking the same, feeling the same. You know, and this is where, for me, it's definitely a joy to put something in like this, and then go from this to Fight Forever, from Fight Forever to 2K, to like just back and forth playing different things. You know, I still play action arcade wrestling, but not as much as I play this and as much as I play Fight Forever. So, you know, and the whole thing is understanding what you're getting. Now, the fact that we have no reason to believe that anything is going to happen different for action arcade wrestling is because, well, we've heard nothing. The last thing I heard about that game was a guy saying we didn't make this game to compete. We just made this game to be fun, to give people a different experience. But that's not the experience that we were really looking for, you know, for the most part. This, you know, that game was more of a, okay, it's something that's different, it's funny, more than, it's you know, it has a certain fun factor to it, but it's funny more than anything else. And, you know, they'll tell you 16 gaming modes and all, but it's really, when you start to play it, it's more like, you know, for me, I play things based on the mood I'm in. Some games you have, it's like, you're always in the mood for it, but it's like, you know, okay, I've been playing this for a while. Let me play that. Let me play this. Let me play this one today. And that's one of those games where, because it's wrestling, you know, and it's like you'll play it. It's just not a whole lot to do. You know what I mean? Like it's like it's the most, like, you know, like even on here, if they didn't have the cage matches, this game would have a similar feel. It would, because of when you look at what you can do. Mostly, you know, it's the tag match. The two players and up. Put it like that. Whether it's you know, like if it's 2-on-2, 3-on-3, 4-on-4, 5-on-5, and the fact that you can have elimination style for all of those modes, and you have your retro rumble, you know, you have your story mode, you have your 10 pounds of gold. So it's more to do on this game. It would feel a little more like it without the cages, because this is what I'm saying, the environment, once you add the cage, it's just a different look. It's a different feel, you know, and you want that. This game right here, like even like with people, like when the players get tired, like look, like you can see his belly moving, you know, you can see, like, you know what I mean, the different animations, so like you see what's going on, the movements are slower, all of these things. And this is an arcade style game. Now this is the funny thing, because a lot of people say this, and I don't think people understand this. This game graphically is very similar to Fire Pro. Fire Pro is considered a simulation, not an arcade. The graphics is not what make a game a simulation. It's the play style and what you can do, what's more realistic based than, like, you know, more fantasy stuff. But any game where the realism of the game, it varies. So people are gonna look and say, yeah, but the graphics of this, the graphics of that. I don't care about that. You know, one of my favorite games to play is Crackdown Hawaii, and if anybody know anything, Crackdown Hawaii has those old GTA, like PlayStation 1 type GTA, you know, type graphics on it. That's the type of stuff, you know, like, you're in the mood to play certain games. If you have grew up playing certain things, like, example, Saturday Night Slam Masters is one of those games, man. I love that game back in the day. I bought the game, I believe, on the Switch. It was a bundle. I played it once. Certain games, it just gets to the point. It's like WrestleFest and games like that, right? That's what this game was a spin-off of. Now, for me, it's like, well, man, we have female wrestlers now, right? So when the game doesn't have that, it's not like all of a sudden now the game is no good. It's just that when you look at it, it makes you feel like, damn, you know, wish they had some female wrestlers on here. And that's what you want to see. This is more like this is, of course, it's a more advanced version of WrestleFest and Wrestling Superstars. It does have more wrestlers. They still need more, but it does have more wrestlers, and it has far more modes. You know, and one thing that I love is something that a lot of people that, like, well, I can't say a lot, but for the few people that I've heard complain, it's like when people say things like, yeah, man, but like, where's Roman Reigns? Where's this? Like, here we go. It's like, guys, why does every wrestling game have to have WWE characters on it? That's not what this is. And I just forgot. I didn't put this on computer, so this is me right now. Okay. But yeah, you know, this is one of these things, man, where, like, you know, like, look, it's like this. For the people that like this kind of stuff, that's what these videos are for, man. I don't want to hear from people who don't like it. If you don't like it, keep it to yourself. This is obvious. This is for videos for people that do like these types of games, you know. To time that running clothesline, it's probably, I think it's better if I wear him down first and then go for it. Because me hitting that move is almost like Ric Flair landing the double axe handle from the top rope. You know, like, 98.9% of the times Ric Flair go to the tightrope, he's not gonna land that move. The times he did was way back in the day. It got to that point. Hey, you know what's funny? Because yes, this is a arcade game, but before I got good in this game, I would do that one move. Like I still like there's things in this game I don't see people really do. Like it's the things that's doable, but yeah, people don't do a lot of things, man. They'll like the chair on the side. Well, I don't know if I get disqualified, so I'm not gonna do it. You know what I like though? You notice how big the outside arena is, and as you move back, you can see there's more people in this game. Like, you understand? There's more to this game. I got counted out running my damn mouth. We both got counted out. Okay. And I saw the numbers up on the screen. I got so into, that's okay. I got so into looking at the crowd. You see the people all up in the top corner, and I can't go to the other corner because the game is over. But yeah, you know, things like you know, those little details that a lot of people don't pay attention to, I do pay attention to. So to me, it's just like, hey man, you know what? Let's like I just like to have fun. Like on the cage, for example, I never slam anyone to the cage. I don't really know how. To slam them into the cage. Let's do a computer battle so I can talk to you guys a little bit. So, Zack Sabre Jr., let's put him in there against someone. So, yeah, that's to me, man, it's just good news, because people don't understand. Like, when you have variety, I don't understand how people do that. Like, I know, I mean, it's each his own, man. I knew people that would do things like, I only play Madden, right? I only play 2K. I only play. It's like, hey man, more power to you. And these people, I don't know, man. They just don't. They're not. You know, I don't put tags on myself. I don't consider myself a gamer. People like, you know, I just feel like fun is fun, man. Like, look at this crowd, man. This is. I love this, man. I really do. I really do. And that's what this is about. It's about having fun. So for the people that tune into this channel, they're gonna see that that's what this is about here, man. We're just all about having fun, man. That's what this is about for me. And this game right here, I remember people was like saying, "Oh, this can't compare to WrestleFest. This can't this and this." These people were upset because of the things that we were promised and that they didn't give it to us, and that's all that was. It's pretty much like damn near the same game, but just more improved. How could it not compare to WrestleFest? When WrestleFest doesn't have that many modes on it, for one. It's a straight up arcade game, and there's no storyline, there's no 10 pounds of gold, there's none of that type of stuff. It's just a straight up arcade game, you know, and WrestleFest was fun for, you know, like, it's one of those things, like for me, longevity with the game, you have to have more. This is why I like action arcade wrestling. Like, I might play some of that today. I might get some videos of that in, maybe. I don't know. I'm not sure yet. But, you know, it's like the more you can do. And for me, no, I don't feel like you got to put 50 modes on a game. That's not what I'm saying. But I mean, for you to, like, get into it. Like, this game as it is right now, I know. See, right there, I don't know how to do that. I just throw them into the rope. I don't know how to slam them into the ropes, to the cage like that. But just imagine if they go forward. Like, my suggestions for this game, or should I say my request for this game, was that they add a women's division. You know, for one, we need a tag team division. Now, so far on this game, they have Animal and Hawk, and they have the Blue World Order. That's the only official tag teams. Right? So that would be 2 tag teams. Now with Demolition and the Rock and Roll Express, that will be 4. You know, and of course Magnum TA is going to be in the game as well. I had created the Blue World Order on my Switch version of Fight Forever, but I got rid of them because I really wasn't using them. You know, it was fun at first, and I didn't want to get rid of them. Then it was like, you know what, because if I'm not using them, that this could be other people. So I ended up making Alex Hammerstone, Superstar Billy Graham, the Mountie, and I forgot who the other person was. But yeah, now just imagine to see this game as it is right now. And let's just say a year from now, we can sit here and go, man, look at all of these people that they added, you know. This is what you have to do in the game, you know. And it's like I was saying, back in the days, you know, people could get away with putting, you know, 10 to 12 wrestlers on the game. I mean, they had games where they only had like six characters. Even more recent times, they have a, what's the game? It's like the Headless Horseman. It's like some of those mythical characters from back in the day. It's like 6 people deep on there, you know. And like my thing is, to really have a successful game, man. You know what? Either tomorrow or Sunday, I'm gonna try to play the story mode, so you guys can see what exactly what it is. This game is a lot of fun, man. And like, it's like people are more pumped for it now because we know that we have something more to look forward to coming. So, and that's all it is. Is when you let the people know, hey man, listen, we promised you guys some things and we didn't do that, but now we're back on it. The game is back, you know, into, you know, we're creating content for this game. So yeah, that makes everybody feel far more, you know, positive about the game. Because as the game is, it's like, yeah, you don't have a lot of wrestlers to choose from. You know what I mean? So as you're playing it, it just becomes a little stagnated. Because, you know, in any game, if you have a whole lot of characters on the game, there's going to be people that go, they need this, they need that. So how they update this game, you know, we'll see. We'll see. But I really do feel like, you know, I really do feel like this game, yeah, but I really do feel like this game could use, you know, the updates where this is what I'm hoping that happen. Let me say this. This is what I'm hoping happen. I'm hoping that they have more than 5 DLCs done, and they're gonna surprise us and give us 5 DLCs, or more DLCs after the ones that they initially said. And that maybe they have them done and they're doing work on those as well. And then when they do announce it to us, it's more of a surprise because we heard about the 5 and now we're getting more instead of telling us all up front. Simply because, truthfully, if you look at it for what it is, man, it's a long time for 5 DLCs. You know what I mean? That's a long time. And they did add 2 gaming modes, so we got to consider that too. So, that's more work to do. So I feel like, you know, I don't know, maybe, you know, whatever it is with the DLCs that they're trying to perfect, maybe the process will be quicker going forward. You know, doesn't this remind you of the Hammerstein Ballroom? That's what it reminds me of. But yeah, I really hope that that's the case. Because, like, you know, this is one of these games. It's a lot of fun to play, and if they stick with it, and, you know, understand that it's not dictated by us, it's dictated by them. Like I said, if you're talking about something, it's just like having a restaurant, right? Just imagine, right? Picture yourself going to somebody's restaurant, and it says best steak and eggs, you know, in the state, and you go in there and order steak and eggs, and they're going, well, or you ask them how about it. Well, it's okay. It's you know, it's not the best, you know, but they have another steakhouse down the street. That you wouldn't feel so comfortable. It make you feel like, well, damn, this is your place, and you're talking about it like you're not even sure about it. That's the feeling people got about this game, because people was expecting more. So for them to, you know, have this game come out, not give us what they said, then finally give us Chris Bay. Then it took 3 years for us to get Mr. Hughes and James Storm. And with the announcement shortly after that about, what's to come, that just made everybody that liked this game go, okay. Because very few people was making videos about this game. Now you see a few here, you see some here and there. Not a whole lot, but you see some here and there. And once these DLCs come out, with the new gaming modes, that will hold people over for a while. One of the first things people want to do is make Animal Heart versus Demolition. The Rock and Roll Express will be on there as well. And like for me, it's just like, it's funny because on Fight Forever, on my Switch version, I made Demolition, I made Animal and Hulk, and on my Xbox version, I made Magnum TA. He's one of the first wrestlers I created on Fight Forever. So, I mean, and like for me, man, it's all, like I said, it's all about fun. I don't understand how people are so mean to themselves. And you shouldn't care. Why would you care? If people like this game, don't come in the comment section talking about, oh, this game is dead, I don't like it. Okay, if you don't like it, you don't like it. It's not for you. And that's why I do what I do, because people that want to spread rumors and bad news and bad vibes, they don't ever slow down. So neither am I. And it's like games that I'll play, somebody will say, I've heard of that game, but I never played it. Hey, you know what? I like this game. I actually like this. So, I didn't think it was good because of the things that people were saying. Negativity always spread faster than positivity. So, yeah, I think we need to put some closure on that Hulk versus, who was it? I was using Nikita Koloff. Yeah, we'll do that. And then I'll close this video. Because that fight ended in a double count out. I literally got so caught up into looking at the scenery that I forgot what I was doing. Alright. Let's do this. Nikita versus Hulk. And this was the arena. Yeah, I like that. Look in the corner. You see how you got the girl over there playing a video game to your top left? You got the dude under the WrestleQuest sign flexing. You got the video games in the top right corner. Look at where the t-shirts are. You got the guy over there looking to buy t-shirts. You got the guys behind the counter. Like this is so. The ring itself looks like a video game controller. I love this, man. Like this is what I'm talking about, man. Type of stuff that I can get into and have fun doing. Another thing too that they did, a lot of games still do this too, is you have like your weak, your medium, and your strong moves. And when you do your strong moves too fast, if you don't time it right, for the most part, they'll counter them. They'll counter your strong moves. Man, I finally landed that punch. Yeah, I mean, and that's one of the things. There was a guy I used to play this game with back in the day, man. And that's like he would just jock the button, man. They do that giant swing move, grab by the ankles, and I was just like, man, would you? It's like, I don't like to tell someone how to play, man, but it was just like he just had no skills. And that's another thing about arcade style games. Even if it's an arcade style, the one thing that they need to eliminate is just the constant button mashing. Like, that's just not fun at all. That's not fun at all. That constant button mashing is just like, that makes a person not even want to play. There we go. Almost, he didn't flip me, but yeah, and this is what I learned to do. Just back off, give yourself time, give yourself some space, and get your moves off. Man, this guy was one of those guys that would, like, if he get a move off and he just stand right at your feet or your head and just do the next move, the next move, the next, like, he would just like stay on you. And it was like, okay, he just like did the same things over and over to the point where however many moves this game has to offer, he wasn't going through them like that. And I do know that they have like moves from the apron. Wow, there's even more on this side. And what I love is because this side doesn't mimic the other side and what they're doing. Like, you know, there's different things going on. It's like a convention or something, like. Man, I mean, this game is really fun, man. I like playing it, so. And yeah, I'm just really like the fact that they decided to pick it up and not let it go. Tap. Oh, okay. See that move right there? That's what this guy would do, like repeatedly, man. I know Nikita did the Russian circle, and I don't know. I'm making tap. Yeah, there's just things that, you know, you don't know how to do, but I can always look in the manual, look it up and see. But listen, y'all, this is a very fun game, and where's this song right here from? Because you know what I noticed? They use this as their theme for this game, but I also heard this theme in Fire Pro Wrestling. And I used to say, man, I heard this somewhere. And I'm like, I don't, but I just couldn't put my finger on it. Yeah, this same theme, this song right here is in Fire Pro. But yeah, this is a very fun game, man. And the fact that they have more content coming. And as I said, he's talking about like beyond the way he said it. He said expect really big things at 2025. So I believe that they were working on more than what they're telling us, which I feel like is smart. And once they give us these new DLCs and the gaming modes and whatever follows, that will be, you know, that much more appreciated as well, because it gives us something more to look forward to. But you got to get some women on here, man. Got to get the female division. Got to, have to. And here's what I'm also hoping. Now, this is just me saying this, so don't think that this I didn't hear, but I've been saying this. Notice everything they use the NWA title here. They have the storyline, everything. They have like several NWA arenas here, right? And they have a different mixture of people. Like, look at who they have, you know, right here in this photo as well. Well, looking at that, it's like, man, whether they do a storyline for each title or not, I don't know. But man, they said that they have the tag team titles coming, and they're going to do a tag team storyline. Well, NWA was known for having the United States champion. They were also known for having a TV title. But this is your game. So if you can do that as well, understand you need a women's division. Like, don't do like most games and give us like 10 women and call that a damn division. You know, and they would definitely have to do something like that to really get the interest as a whole into this game. Because there's a lot of names like Luna Vachon, Medusa, you know, Wendy Richter. Like, they had anybody that came into wrestling and did anything in a wrestling ring that other companies don't have rights to and stuff like that. These are things that they could do, man. They can get the rights to these people, man, you know. And not only that, they have current wrestlers on here. So look at the NWA right now. So you can have a nice blend of past and present. And yeah, you need a division. Not just, let's throw a couple of women on there. Let's have an actual division where it makes sense. You know, and yeah, man, I mean, to be honest with you, man, and that's all they would have to do throughout time is just update this roster. And anything they can come up with to add to this game and make it more fun, hey, I'm in, man. Yeah, this is a very fun game to play, man. And like I said, with more content coming, it just makes us more positive towards it. But for people who listen to these other channels telling you what to play and what not to, hey, you're grown men and women. You don't let people tell you what you can and can't do. or influence you because they don't like something. That's why I like to do things for myself. And the fact that this game feels nothing like any other game that I play, even though it's a spin-off of WrestleFest, well, WrestleFest was a long time ago anyway, but you'd understand the point what I'm saying. Even the feel of it, it just doesn't feel like it. You know it comes from that cloth, but it has its own feel to it. And I like the fact that I'm not seeing the same exact faces that I see the majority of the times on wrestling games. I made Jack Sabre Jr. on my game. I had made Tommy Dreamer, but I replaced him as well. I have Jeff Cobb. I have Johnny Nitro. I have Nikita Koloff. I didn't make Nick Aldis. I did make Colt Cabana. I didn't make James Storm. I made Chris Bay. I made Warhorse. I made, Animal Hawk. I made Mr. Hughes. I made Matt Cardona. So even the people in this game I've made, you understand what I mean? But bottom line is this game has its own feel to it, and that's how they all should be. It's all about variety, man. Don't be stuck in a box. That's all I got for you guys. Enjoy your day. Play your games. Enjoy your games.